Hey everyone, it's Tech Teacher here, and on today's how-to video, we'll be going over Zoom and a beginner's guide on how to use it. Many of us are keeping in touch with our colleagues and friends virtually these days, and Zoom has become one of the most popular programs to use. This is probably due to its several useful features, but with these many features can come some confusion on how to use the program. Today's video is simply going to be a series of screen recordings that will hopefully highlight some concerns amongst many of us while also highlighting some useful features that many of us might not know of. On the Tech Teacher website in the bio, I also have several other videos that will hopefully answer other internet inquiries. Beside each video, I will also have a timestamp of each question or the features that are covered within the video. I hope you find this video useful, and without further ado, let's get started with the video. For those of you who don't already have Zoom downloaded as an app on your computer, the very first thing that you'll need to do is go to the Zoom website to start the download process. So we'll have to visit zoom.us, which I already have open here, and you will go to the sign up, or you will click the sign up for free icon. The sign up for free icon will usually be found on the right top corner or sometimes within the page, but these pages do move. Once you're creating an account with Zoom, you will have to fill in some important information such as your email address or a phone number. So keep in mind that you will be verifying your email address or phone, so make sure that you have access to that information. Once you create an account with Zoom, Zoom will prompt you to download or take you through a step-by-step process to download the application on your computer. Once you have the application downloaded, the Zoom icon will look something like this. Zoom.us over here. I already have Zoom downloaded and I've placed it on the bottom of my desktop, but for some Mac users you might have to find it on your launchpad after downloading. Right here. Once we have the app downloaded on our computer, we can just go ahead and click the Zoom app. When we open the app, it takes us straight to the home page of the platform. This platform might look different for some of you just because I do have my computer set on dark mode, so for some of you this might be in white. However, the system will have the same features or same buttons within the same location. Right away on the home page, we have 4 different options that we can select from. We can either join an existing meeting, share screen during a meeting, or schedule a meeting for future purposes. Furthermore, we can also create a new meeting where we're the host and we send the link or ID to someone else. So let's go ahead and click Join Meeting. When we click Join Meeting, we do have to fill in a few meeting information. So when someone creates a meeting or is a host of a meeting, they have to send you the meeting ID number or the link of the meeting so you're able to join. Furthermore, we can also change our name within the meeting so others see that's this specific name when we're joined. So for right now, let's just do Tech Teacher. We also have the ability to either connect with the audio or not, or turn off our video when we're joining the meeting. After we've selected everything, we go ahead and join the meeting. Of course, I don't have a meeting ID right now, so we can't do that. But let's say you want to create a meeting, or you want to schedule a meeting for future purposes. So if you want to schedule a meeting, you would click this one, and right away it would give us the topic of the meeting, so we get to create the title. We're going to be the host of this meeting. We get to choose the date, the time, and the duration of the meeting. We can either have the platform create its own ID for us, or we can personalize the ID to our own liking. Remember, when we do send over an ID to someone, they also have to have the password so they can access the meeting. We can change the meeting so some people will have to wait in the waiting room before we're there. For us, we are the host, so once we start the meeting, the video, we can select it to be either on or off for our video camera, and same thing goes for the participants. When we do schedule an appointment on Calendar with Zoom, we do have the ability to schedule it on Google Calendar so we send that link to other people's Gmails or Outlook or other calendar programs. Once we have everything decided, we can go ahead and click Save, and our emails will give us a notification when that meeting will start. Especially if you have created or signed up to Zoom with that specific email. So let's say you sign up to Zoom with your personal email. Once you save this, your email will also give you a notification when that meeting will start, or that same day, just to give you a reminder. Let's cancel out of that for now. So that's if we want to have a meeting in future time. What if we want to have a meeting right now with our grandchild or a colleague or a friend? We can click New Meeting and we'll be the host of this meeting. I do have my camera off right now, so you will see a dark screen, but this camera should be off. And once we open that join meeting or create a new meeting, we have the ability to either join this meeting with our audio or without by exiting. Furthermore, Zoom does provide us with a test speaker microphone because some of us do have our speakers off. I will further go on to step by step on how to turn on your speaker for those that do. But right now, let's just take a test. I do have my speaker on already. It'll take us through a step-by-step process to understand if everything is working. I'm speaking, and as you can see, the microphone is hearing me.
I'm speaking, and as you can see, the microphone.
Perfect. So now we can join the meeting with our computer audio. I already have the video on right now, but I do have a case over mine, so we can close that, and it will just show you your Gmail or the account that you have open. We're able to share the screen for other users to see what we're doing on our computer if we're presenting or if we're guiding others for something else. We're able to see the participants that are in this meeting. We're able to record the meeting and send that over to other people. We can send reactions, so even the participants in the meeting can send reactions such as thumbs up, applause, laughing, celebrating, etc. There's also the chat here on the right corner once we click chat. This is just a kind of like a comment section for others to type in their input or something else. But now you might be asking, it's just me in the meeting right now, so how do I send the ID or a link to other users? On the top right corner, you see here is the green icon check mark. If you click that, everything in the Zoom meeting that you've just created will be present. So I have my host name here, the meeting ID, the meeting passcode, and if I just want to directly send the meeting link to someone else, I can just send it like that. When you first download the Zoom app, you might have issues with your audio because your computer might not automatically allow you to use your microphone or camera. So here's a quick way to fix that if that's something that's happening to you and your audio isn't working. While you're on Zoom meeting, you can open up the system preferences. So we're already on the Zoom meeting here. Let's just return back to the Zoom meeting. Go out for Mac users, you just have to click on the Apple icon and go to system preferences. Once we click system preferences, it will take us to this page. From system preferences, you want to select security and privacy, this little home icon. From here, it will bring us to this security and privacy page. There are 4 options at the top that you can select from, but we want privacy for now. So I already have the privacy page opened up, and from here you want to access your camera and microphone. So what apps are allowed to be used, or when is your camera allowed to be used during which apps are present. So we can go straight to camera and microphone. Right now I already have Google Chrome, and as you can see I already have Zoom checkmarked. So for those of you, you might want to see if that is checkmarked. If it's not, checkmark it, and the same will go for your microphone. You might have to scroll down a bit. Right away, you can already see I have Zoom checkmarked. So for those of you, again, if you don't have it checkmarked, please do so. And you might have to enter or click on the lock to make these changes permanent. So each one of you obviously has their own username and password for your Mac, so you might want to do that. And then after you've selected those and you've made these changes permanent, you can close up and see if it's working for you. So let's just see if our audio is working. So join with our computer audio for now. As you can see from the little microphone icon, as I talk, the audio is being present, so clearly that's working for now. So after we check that our microphone is working, you can see that here the microphone icon is moving. But let's say we're in a big group and we want to be unmuted because we don't want to make any interruptions, right? Let's say we're in class or a meeting that you don't want to talk yet. So you can just go ahead and unmute yourself or mute yourself, that way no one else can hear you. And let's say they call up on you. What a nifty feature of Zoom is you can actually hold the spacebar and you will be temporarily unmuted. So there we go, holding the spacebar. As you can see, I am being temporarily unmuted, and now they can hear me just for a bit. As soon as I release the spacebar, now, bam, right, I go right back to being muted. Another feature here is when you click this top arrow from the video camera, we can actually add a virtual background to our video screen if we do have the video camera open for a meeting. So let's just do that. Right away you can see you have the Golden Gate Bridge, glass, maybe Bahamas, the equinox, or outer space. If we go back to the home page of the Zoom app, we can see at the top corner of the app that there are 3 other options that we can click from. So let's just take a quick look on what those sections can do. So from this chat section, you can actually chat directly. So Zoom doesn't always have to be over a call or a video conference. We can actually have text messages or chats over Zoom as long as we have a contact or we do send a link to someone else. So you can start a new chat over here, new chat, or create a channel for someone else to contact you. Again, you will have an ID or something else that you will need, or an email address to contact that other person. Furthermore, like we had earlier, we already covered on how to create a schedule or make a meeting for further times. This is all organized here on the meeting section, and those that are recorded we can also find over here. And lastly, the contacts. So like I said, Zoom is a great program to keep in touch with other people and friends. So that being said, you can have or you can create a contact list to create calls in the future or even create chats, as you can see from this icon. So again, you just click on this plus icon to add contact or create a new channel. So you can invite a Zoom contact. Obviously we don't have a contact right now, so click it for now, but you just send the email address of that Zoom user and they will be permanently placed onto your contact list. So now we're just one button away from calling them on Zoom or sending them a text message. So there you have it for the Zoom how-to guide. I hope that you were able to learn some helpful tips from the video, and if you need any additional troubleshooting info or would like to know more tips on how to use the web more efficiently, I will leave the CompTech teacher website link in the description box below. If you have any other computer questions, feel free to leave a comment on YouTube or ask on the website contact button under CompTeacher. So that's it for me. CompTeacher out.